Hey, listen up, I've tried to tell you this 100 times. Not getting there, lines, they're pretending to cry. You on repeat,
Business up front, party in the back, and that's nice. Block shots from HEET to follow it all up.
Super solid. Yesterday in the Pistols, they did go 3-1 against ENCE despite losing that series. They had 2 eco losses in the second round, so keep that in mind. Fang nearly got away with that, nearly got behind the blue box and distracted long enough, but unfortunately it was only the 1 kill that could amount afterwards.
That is Halzer's M4.
Okay, so the other way around.
Yeah.
Either way, he's not gonna have that silencer. Joko's got Floppy down. Exercise takes out. Oh, Halzer in return. They're already inside of control. Fang had dropped back down the vents. He didn't get there in time. He wasn't ready for it, and Afro's got Grim. This is solid from HEET.
Absolute nightmare. What a hit towards the ramp room. That's actually worked perfect. All 5 players, and as we said, money was still so sketchy for Complexity.
Given that you upset the top, and now you might give, and boy, with quote-unquote bottom a win, right? The underdog a win.
Ooh, that's a sneaky play through the smoke. Grim didn't even think about it. A good follow-up, and that's the round. It's over.
This is really good for HEET. I have to say, they look so solid on their entries, like they're just picking Complexity apart.
Yeah, well, that one's just by virtue of no one from Complexity expecting that kind of a play. That is a big risk from body. I'm pretty confident that it is.
Yeah, just so you don't throw yourself even mentally. Obviously, I think this map's too far gone. I think that goes without saying at this point.
This is HEET's pick as well, which makes it a little bit scary. They lost
yesterday.
Yeah, they lost their pick on Dust 2 yesterday.
They actually look better on Vertigo. Partly by nature of the map, but their T-side actually was getting a lot of picks. Exercise gonna go through and take down Floppy. Good start for Complexity for HEET to recover the first kill. As Complexity looks to go underneath body though. Swinging back out, Flames make it hard to see. He's got to work that in his favor as he fights 2, but the Molotov going behind him. He wanted to work forward, and unfortunately couldn't get the reload in before Fang strikes, and he jumps through to find Jax as well.
A lot of people, I think, are going to be surprised at this level from Fang. This is the kind of play that got a lot of people in North America so excited about his potential. We didn't see it in the previous iteration of Complexity, but ever since Halzer joined, he's come back in a big way. One-on-one, and Exercise is going to get it.
Counter push going toward lobby. Jax, with his invisible gun, is going to try and clear with Exercise.
Ooh, I think he saw that.
Fang. Gun barrel would have protruded, but yeah, Jax gets away with it.
I think Joko spotted the gun barrel just as he slid back into cover, so they had a little bit of an idea, a last-second adjustment to make sure. Grim's going to try and gain space outside Jax's position. That's a really cheeky spot from Jax. He knows he's got safety in lobby because Exercise is there.
Yeah, good read nowhere. Reacts. Joko takes out JT. He's going to close it, and it will be another round for HEET. So Jax in the position down below.
There's the re-aggression from Jackson short. He's going to be able to grab a kill, but traded immediately by Grim. Spam coming in, and Exercise pounces through the smoke to find another one. So 2-for-1 trade in the favor of HEET at short. We've got a 4-on-3.
Bang. Clearing it long. No one there for him to find, but he's desperate to try and get this back onto an even keel. Has to play this perfectly again. Has given up the barrel position as we saw early on. Nearly spotted the head as well. Body's got a good angle. Just to get information if nothing else. But he actually gets a slow-moving Fang directly in front of him. And it's going to be Afro that closes it out.
Good heads-up play. Oh, good pounce from Jax. Only able to get the one. Not a clean enough first kill. JT backs off the aggression over at B as well. So this is going to settle into a 3v3.
Body holding for the front side of the bathrooms. He's aware that there's still a chance they can work it behind him as well, so he's got to be very patient in his position. He tries to go for the forward stance, double peek, knows he's got one of them down bomb as well. Grim's going to go back and take the same position rather than try and swing back out. He was a bit late in doing so, and Body does an excellent job to shut down the take on A, and I mean, we've seen a stranger round go against them, but I was going to say, I think they might get this one, Jason.
Afro's going to come back for more, give the opportunity there, but actually they decide to play it passively. Smart decision from HEET, and JT has no more options left.
Let's not go back to another run boost, but let's get the pistols in there. Let's get them to take the aim and hope that Floppy can find an exchange. He might get 2! That is a long spray transfer. Couldn't quite do it. Jax puts Floppy down, and even then there was still a large order in front of CT still on the menu. So, spam. Double nade, flash in the sky, Exercise plays forward to the pillar. He can avoid that, knows that they've thrown everything now. They won't be throwing more because they're through monsters, so he shuffles back to the position they wanted to clear, and he's not only going to get 1, he gets 3. A hat trick. As Halzer tries to do damage in return, he can't find a kill. JT could, but only good for 1. And we have a tie game again. Good recovery from HEET.
Exercise has done great work at this B-bomb site. That's a nice triple for him to get on a full-blown execute as well.
for a boost. He's going to be looking for it late, though. They're already too close to the wall. I take it back. I thought they were going to be too close for him to actually be able to spot downward. Good shot, Afro, and they timed that very well. For him to strike, Joko catches Fang jumping around.
I feel like Complexity hasn't quite caught on to how much manpower Heat has put towards short at the start of a lot of these rounds. They've done that boost a number of times. They've had aggression. They've had peaks, obviously. They haven't really done anything to directly counter it as well.
His position at long and rotated around. He wasn't spotted by Afro going that direction, but he's making so much noise. It's just all too easy for Exercise to hold it, and it's now 7-6 for Heat.
Sit over Astralis, a solid follow-up onto Heat as well. It'll be interesting to see where Complexity's able to go. Grim with the first kill. Halzerk bounces. Grim goes down. 2-for-2 trade. Heat hasn't fully invested in this round either. This is Deagles and Tech9s with armor.
Gets the bomb back into possession of Heat. This is interesting from Fang. He's going to be in the open here. No way to fall off this. Removed. I was going to say, but they're a bit spread out, and SMG low HP on Joko. That was the clean one. That was the one you expect. Floppy's going to get one back against Jax. Running low on ammunition, though. 11 only. Joko again. Man, oh man. Guy with the FAMAS.
JT's got
gun's not usually any good.
Got a Molotov. He puts it in, but it's Body who had all the HP to handle the damage. Yeah, those are huge kills from Joko, especially look at his HP. Any bullet would have eliminated him. And remember, Heat also came into this with a half buy. This would be a huge boon for them moving forward.
JT with his own FAMAS trying to pull this back for the CTs as he sneaks around the corner. It's Joko, 15, who's hit every shot so far. This time he will sacrifice himself to allow Body to collect the final kill, 10-8. That smoke gonna dissipate. Yeah, the first one's done. Looks for the second as well, but couldn't get it. JT, lovely shot by him on the shuffle. With the M4 at range, Halzerk 1-on-3. And drop inside of the site and try and give himself a better chance of maneuverability rather than being cut off and isolated inside of that window. He's got to be careful. They're in. Monster already, and they're going to see his elbows sticking out. Jax has the kill. It's one round between them. He's going to hold for a second. He can actually be a huge problem. They have no idea where he is.
This is actually so sick from Grim. Problem is Joko's still on staircase, so there's timing on all this. He knows the bomb has dropped down, but he's never going to expect Joko. Now he will with this kill. Now he will with this kill, and he's got to change his position. He's going to find a freebie, find safety in the stairs. Halzerk is rotated around as well, so now there's an AWP at a deep angle to help him out from the A site. Or an M4, excuse me.
Did he have to rotate off that position? Did he have to leave the corner? If he knew that JT was going to rotate around, could he have tried to get two from it? Either way, Jax and Afro are going to close it out. At 11-11, Heat is holding on. He's trying to get into the corner. Full vision. Good shot. Don't go down first. Go back behind the truck. Couldn't quite get the second. He will go back for it, though, and Body falls next. He needs support. Teammates need to arrive. How did he find Exercise that far over? He nearly goes and gets Afro as well, who doubles up, but then Fang steps out, and it comes to a 1-on-2. Floppy and JT, no one on the flank. They're both coming directly toward this site, and Afro, therefore, should be able to get this bomb plant down, but if they peek this together, well, they're taking their time about it. They could have had him down. Afro might get this in a 1-on-1. He looks for the shot, but Floppy closes the game. Complexity are going to get the defuse and go 16-12, despite the best effort of Afro.